Hi everyone, it's a relatively hot Saturday afternoon today, but that's not important. Tomorrow, I am Everesting. Yeah, you heard that right. So, if you haven't heard of the term before, basically you pick a hill, you go up and down and up and down and keep repeating until you hit 8,848 meters. That's the height of Mount Everest. So that's essentially what Everesting is. And I will be virtual Everesting on Zwift. But I'm not gonna pick this bike. So I've ridden this bike up the Alpe du Zwift segment. That's where I plan to do my Everesting tomorrow. I've ridden this up 5 times already, but for my Everesting attempt, I'm gonna swap out because this one has a compact crankset in front, which is a 50-34, and a standard cassette, which is like 11-28 at the back. It's climbable, but I need something easier for tomorrow. Okay, so this is my Fuji Transonic Elite aero bike, but it has a subcompact for the 832 in front and a relatively nice 1132 at the back, so it's a nice 1-to-1 for climbing. Alright, so turns out I can't use the small combination because the RD touches the body of the trainer. So I can't use the 32. The most I can go is a 28. Alright, there's quite a mess here that I need to clean up and then get prepared for tomorrow. Good morning, it's Sunday around 1 AM in the morning. Yeah, I'm starting really early, so around roughly 2 AM I'm gonna start and hopefully finish by 3 to 4 PM in the afternoon. That's about estimated 13 to 14 hours of riding time. Because each repetition of Alpe du Zwift is around about 1,000 something-ish meters, and it's gonna probably take me about maybe 1 hour 15 to 1 hour 20 minutes per repetition. I'm not gonna go hard on this. It's just a very easy zone 2-ish, maybe zone 3 pacing. So it's about 8.5 repetitions, round that up to 9. So yeah, 9 times going up and down Alpe du Zwift. Whew. Alright, time for the weigh-in. Let's just adjust the zeroing thingy to make sure that it's accurate. Okay. Okay, wow, 47.5 to 48. Wow, I used to be like 49, didn't realize I actually lost 1 kilo. So, okay, I'm going with 48 then. But if you think that 48 is awesome, don't be envious, because as a very lightweight, my FTP is not that great. It's about, what is it now, 165 watts, so that puts me in around 3.3 watts per kilo, so just... Okay, route will be Watopia. The closest route that gets me to Zwift fast is Road to the Sky. So I'll have a little bit of warm up before heading up. Now I need to modify my settings. Where do I do that? I'm not sure. Let's just hit right first. Alright, so let's check the menu. Garage. Yeah, oops, I hit the wrong button. This is for buying. First of all, my frame. Specialized tarmac flow. Oops. Okay, wheels. Lightweight. And then settings. Okay, so I'm supposed to set my trainer difficulty to maximum, so here it is. Then where do I set my profile name and stuff? Oh, there it is. I'm supposed to click on this thingy here. So based on my weigh-in just now, I'm going to set it to 48. And this is a bit outdated. My FTP is 165. And I'm supposed to add the vEveresting tag to my name, so Everesting. I think this is about right. So save this and back. Here it is. Alright, I'm at the base of Alpe du Zwift now. Elevation at the beginning is 18 meters. So I guess for actual elevation, instead of 8848, I need to go for 8866. But of course, I'm going to do 9 full laps anyway, so the actual number doesn't count. So, I'm going to post some stuff to social media before I start. Alright, so here we go. The Alpe du Zwift segment starts at this point here. In which case you'll notice that the map changes it into a set of what you call turns or segments or sectors or whatever. So there are 22 segments in total, and the numbers in the colored numbers determine how tough each segment is. So red is toughest, orange is and yellow is okay. Oh, getting lots of likes. Okay, here goes. See the countdown timer over there? It's the time before the power up disappears, which normally if I were going for PR I'll go for the power up, but since I'm pacing myself, I'll just let this power up go. Round one. It's gonna be about, I think, 10 to 12 minutes down. Since it's downhill, the bike will just freewheel all the way. So I'm gonna head down, get a drink and a bit of snack, and get ready for round two. Almost there, just a little bit more. The thing about triathlon shoes, easy to get in and get out. Okay, we're here. Oh, okay, 5 is my limit. I'm gonna stop right here. And now I need to get myself cleaned up, get some sleep, and I'll talk about this later. Wow, so it's been quite a tiring day for me today. Slept a lot, but feeling a lot better now. So let's talk about my failed vEveresting attempt. Well, I can say it's tough. It's pretty tough. So people have done it, whether indoors or outdoors. Well, kudos to them. Some issues. Okay, I think one of my biggest problems was the lack of sleep, because I woke up at 1 a.m. in the morning and then started riding at 2 a.m. So right from the start, I didn't already have enough sleep. Now the thing is, let's say compared to normal Audex or super randomly like the one I did in February, if we're sleepy, we just find a place to sleep. That could be a bus stop, petrol station, or even find a hotel, whatever. But the rules for Everesting are pretty clear. No sleeping during the attempt. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. Like by the third rep, that was around 5 or 6 a.m.-ish, I was already trying to fight off the sleep, so that was already quite problematic for me. So, and because of being sleepy, my power and my performance, everything also dropped. Let's see, what else? Another thing is, compared to the Super Randomly, which is like 10,000 meters of elevation and 600 kilometers, even though the elevation is actually higher than an Everesting attempt, but all the elevation is spread out throughout the 600 kilometers distance. So you get flats and rollings and climbs and whatnots all over the place. So there's plenty of time for you to recover, relax, stop and rest and whatever. Compared to an Everesting attempt, you're just climbing and climbing and climbing. Then a brief moment during the descent and then back to climbing and climbing and climbing. So it's a lot different from a super randonnée. So even if I manage to do a super randonnée, does not mean that Everesting is still within my reach. So I guess lessons to learn from this is you have to be prepared if you want to do an Everesting attempt. And by prepared, what I mean is you have to really prepare in advance, maybe several days, even up to a week in advance. The most important thing is get enough sleep throughout the whole week and plan your attempt. Your drinks, nutrition, stopping strategies, whatever, even your timing, when do you want to start and when do you want to end. Now the reason I started at the reason why I woke up at 1 a.m. and started at 2 a.m. was because I was trying to beat the evening thunderstorms. So if there's a thunderstorm, a lot of weird things can happen, power outages, power surges maybe, so I wanted to avoid all that. So maybe next time if I ever do another Everesting attempt, maybe I'll just keep an eye out on the weather and pick a better date. Hopefully no thunderstorms or anything to worry about. Now it's April, so April showers, April thunderstorms, a lot of that happening in Malaysia right now. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully you learned something, and if you want to do your own Everesting attempt, whether in real life after all the lockdown stuff or whether you want to do it virtually in Zwift, well, best of luck and hope you succeed. Thanks and bye.